Hello YouTube, Scamp the Wolf here, back with another video for your viewing pleasure. NORTHLANE, with their EP Mirror's Edge, finally came out, and this is going to be my reaction to it, and I will have to say, it is very good, I think. It isn't like one of the best NORTHLANE related things that they've ever done. Like, this isn't one of their best pieces of work that they've ever done, but it's still pretty good in my opinion, and the reason for that is the opening track, the song After Image, and the song Dante. Those are very good tracks, especially After Image, because I think NORTHLANE collabing with Ian Kenny, who's from Carnival, is probably one of the best ideas in the world, basically. Like, because those two are very good singers, and those two are also very good bands. And so, it's no wonder that eventually they would like come together and join forces for a song together. And it seemed kind of like a fever dream, or it seemed impossible for them to like collab together in a song, but it worked phenomenally. I think After Image is a masterpiece of a song, to be quite honest with you. Like, that. And then there's, of course, Dante, which is, of course, very good. And, yeah, the other tracks on the album are good as well. But, like, I feel like this really needed to be a studio album. Like, this really should have been more of a studio album than just the EP. Because, like, I wish there would have been more songs. It's just, I don't know if that's a nitpick or if that is, like, something, like, a criticism of the album or anything like that, but I really wish we had more from NORTHLANE on this, and I really wish this was available on CD and not on vinyl. Um, that's a nitpick. That's basically just me nitpicking because I am a physical media collector, but I'll probably get the vinyl, but whatever. But yeah, I did notice some production errors on some of the tracks that we haven't heard as much yet. Especially on the track "Let Me Disappear." I mean, like, the electronic elements stick out a little bit too much from what everything else is doing in the track. Like, the electronic elements like are louder than the guitars and everything else, and that's kind of like it. That kind of does is distracting a little bit from like what like everything leading up to that was like, because I feel like pretty much like there isn't a bad song on the album, but like the production kind of like I feel like the production should have been more. And like Will Putney, who's worked with the band in the past on Node and pretty much their first three albums without Marcus Bridge, like their first two albums without Marcus Bridge, and then Node with Marcus Bridge, like he's worked with them in the past. So I mean, I don't know if he was like savvy to this like new kind of like electronic meets new metal industrial kind of thing that they've been doing, that NORTHLANE's been doing. I don't know if he's like not experienced enough with that as he is with like plain progressive metalcore or whatever, but like the production like wasn't exactly like the best production out there. Like, and it could even be heard a little bit on the track with Brennan Padjacek, whatever his name is, from Structures, who used to be in NORTHLANE Craft. It could be heard a little bit there, but it's more forgivable there. I feel like there's not enough punch to the production on that song. Like, it should be more bombastic, I think. And that's what Nolly did with the previous two NORTHLANE albums. And even with David Bendith on Mesmer, I feel like they added more punch to their production. Like, Will Putney didn't do a bad job here. He just, like, kind of just... I don't know. It was just, like, off. But on the production on After Image, I think is very good. It's just, like, a lot of the stuff, like, after that is just kind of mid in terms of the production. Even on the track Miasma, which was released as a single, like, that one I technically really didn't care for as much. I thought it was good enough, but like I feel like if you're doing something with Park like with Parkway Drive with that, like it should be a little bit more bombastic. Not saying anything is bad on the album, like of course not, because I feel like with every track there is something different like that they do. They do try new things on it, which is very good, but it's not their best material. And like it, I see if you're wanting to like get into Northlane for the first time, this would be kind of a decent step into what you can expect from Northlane in terms of their like sound and everything like that. But like also I will say there isn't um uh, I will say that like one of the other albums could do that for you as well. If you want to go more recent, you could go for Alien, for example. If you want to go more like earlier into the career, you could check out Node or even Singularity, maybe, even though Singularity is also good. But that was before Marcus Bridge came in the band. Marcus Bridge really saved this band and really made this band one of the best, if not the best, metalcore band out there today. In my personal, one of the more unique bands for sure. Like, it's pretty good, I think. I think this would be a good stepping stone for fans of Northlane for sure. Like, for like newer fans who want to get into Northlane for the first time. Like, this isn't their best material, but it's still good enough, I think. So on the level of that, I would probably have to teeter between a strong 7 to a light 8 for this project. I know a lot of people are probably expecting 9, 10, whatever, because I am a huge Northlane fan, but I'm trying to be more like, what's the word? I'm trying to like, hold on a second. I'm trying to be more fair here. I'm trying to like judge this like EP actually on its own terms, on as an EP rather than just, oh, it's Northlane, it's releasing they're releasing an album. I'm just trying to do that more than I am like gushing over everything Northlane's ever done. Like, of course, especially their past 3 albums. Their past 3 albums are very good. I feel like if this was a studio album and they got a different producer, maybe like Daniel Bronstein or something like that, or like, I don't know, Chris Crummett or something like that. Maybe they would have like made this album. That would have made this album or EP very much a little bit stronger than it was. But like, I can't complain. It's a very good EP, probably the best EP of the year, to be honest, because EPs don't usually catch my attention unless they're from like bands that I love or whatever, like that I'm like really into. Like, so yeah, that's my take on Northlane and their new EP, Mirror's Edge. What did you guys think about this project? Leave it down below in the comments section. This is Scamp the Wolf, signing out. Take care.